Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Alan Fountain saying welcome to the Olympic Stadium in Munich for the start of a brand new season of West German soccer. The 1986-87 championship race is about to get underway, but before it does, let's cast our minds back to the scene here on April the 26th, 1985, when Bayern Munich won the West German title for the 9th time. It's a beautiful long ball through the middle, and Roland Wohlfahrt made it Bayern 6, Mönchengladbach 0, to give Bayern their 9th league title. And the jubilant players holding the trophy aloft. Well, this season, Bayern will be going for title number 10 and their 3rd in succession, because they were champions 1985, champions and cup winners 1986. The question is, can they make it a hat-trick of title wins for the 2nd time in the club's history? And their opponents today, Borussia Dortmund, in the yellow shirts. Borussia Dortmund, so fortunate to still be in the 1st division of West German soccer. They were 3rd from bottom last year. That meant they had to play off against Fortuna Cologne, who finished 3rd from the top of the 2nd division. And it took a 3rd match. It was 3 goals all after 2 matches, but in the end, Dortmund won the 3rd game to stay in the Bundesliga. The Bayern Munich lineup: Pfaff, Nachbei, Flügler, Eder, Augenthaler. A new face there, Andreas Bremer. I'll be telling you more about him. West German international from Kaiserslautern. Wohlfahrt, Matthäus Hoeneß, Michel Rummenigge and Roland Matti. And of course Bayern without their great player of last season, Søren Lerby, the midfield general, who's now playing in France with AS Monaco. Dortmund, a few new faces in their lineup. They have young Wolfgang de Beer in goal, because Eike Immel has been transferred to Stuttgart. Stork Kutowski, Dirk Hooper, the new captain, Pagelsdorf, Helmer, Lusch, Zorc, Simmers, Raducanu, and another new face, number 11, Frank Mill, who last season played for Mönchengladbach. A referee today, Mr. Peter Gabor from Berlin. And with Bayern Munich playing from left to right in your picture, the 1986-87 championship season gets underway. The pitch here in the Olympic Stadium in absolutely mint condition. Maybe just a bit warm for the players out there. 31 degrees. Beautiful blue sky. Oh, it's a bad mistake by Hooper. Oh, Matthäus against the bar. Wohlfahrt. It's there. What an amazing start. Well, according to my watch, just 30 seconds of play gone. A tragic error in the Dortmund defence. Matthäus smacks his first shot against the post. His header goes against the bar. And the ball rebounding to Roland Wohlfahrt, who makes it incredibly. Bayern 1, Dortmund 0. My goodness, what a start to the season for Bayern Munich. And well, I was about to say a foul on Frank Mill, but the referee giving the free kick the other way is Norbert Nachbei. Well, that's quite amazing. It was Wohlfahrt, remember, as we saw just in that clip at the start of our transmission. It was Wohlfahrt who scored the 6th and final goal for Bayern Munich when they beat Gladbach to take the title. And fittingly, it's Wohlfahrt who opens the account for Bayern Munich this season. That's Flügler. Oh, plenty of space for Rummenigge. Matti. Dieter Hoeneß. Still Roland Matti. There's Lothar Matthäus, West German international. 48 caps he's had for his country, although he's still only 25 years old. And the big question concerning Lothar Matthäus is, can he fulfill the gap or the role vacated by Søren Levy in the Bayern Munich midfield. This is Matthias. Klaus Augenthaler, the Bayern skipper, just pushing it wide to Hansi Flügler. Ernest doing well there to lay that one back to Flügler. Augenthaler. A nice ball to Nappi, overlapping down the right. And a deflection there. A shot coming in from Reinhold Matti. So the first corner of the match, taken by new signing Andreas Bremer. Well, that was a pretty good effort there from Matthias. This is Udo Lattek, the successful Bayern coach. It's Raducanu. Beautiful ball control from Raducanu. For Dortmund, for the first time, coming out of defence. This young Daniel Simmers, 19 years of age. And a pretty wild shot there from Simmers. There in our picture with the sweatband round his right wrist, Frank Mill. Rummenigge. Nappi overlapping once again. This is the second time in a couple of minutes we've seen that. But a poor cross. What a good save there. That was a vicious shot. Matthias once again his third. Really effective shot, and the ball dipping, screwing viciously in front of young Wolfgang Nebeer. 22 years of age, joined Dortmund from Duisburg in the close season. Bayern Munich in these opening minutes, pushing the ball around rather confidently. But of course, that dream start through a goal from Wolfart was exactly what they wanted. Nappi once again. A bit of a wild cross, the ball going straight to Lusch. Lusch looking for Stork. But it's a throw in to Bayern Munich, taken quickly by Flügler. Dortmund bench, the new coach, the man on the left, Reinhard Saftig. Ooh, and a ball, oh, chance for Hoeneß! Oh, that was a bad miss! I was about to say that the ball had got through to Wolfart. It was a desperate lunge. In fact, the ball bouncing off Wolfart's heel straight to Hoeneß. And as you can see, the big man taking far too long to get his shot in. This is Hoeneß once again. Ada. Bayern very much in control so far. Andreas Bremer. It's Augenthaler. To Nappi. Nappi pushing it straight back to Ada. Bayern rebuild. This is Augenthaler to Flügler. And the ball cleared by Hooper. Oh, it's a bit of a corkscrew header from Augenthaler. Tremendous sprint through the middle. Oh, beautiful run here from Daniel Simmers. He's round Pfaff. A chance. Oh, what a goal. What a magnificent goal from Daniel Simmers. Absolutely superb. And there's the man who made the error. It's Augenthaler's header. I think he was looking for Pflugler. It was risky, whatever he was thinking about. But what tremendous pace here. Just look how Simmers leaves Augenthaler for dead. Pfaff comes off his line, perhaps a little too soon because Ada was there. And Simmers keeping his cool to make it Bayern 1, Dortmund 1. And a rather concerned-looking Udo Lattek. His side so much in control for the first half hour. And then that disastrous mistake from Klaus Augenthaler. Really the only chance Dortmund have had so far. That's young Michel Nouche. And of course that equaliser will have given Dortmund great heart. Nouche trying to go around Pflugler. Good cross. There's Daniel Simmers, 19 years of age, but it's his birthday on Tuesday, so he's given himself perhaps a bit of a premature birthday present. Norbert Ada taking a bang on the nose there as Michel Zorc went up for that cross from Nouche with him. Oh, what a great ball. Well, a couple of chances in a minute there for Borussia Dortmund. But that one there falling to young Bernd Storck. Indeed, the Dortmund side, quite a young one out there today. 7 players are aged 23 or under. Well, one of the fine substitutes warming up there. Seems a little early in the game for Udo Lattek to make a substitution. Mr. Gabor spotting an offside. Dieter Hoeneß deciding the free kick needs to be taken just a little further back. De Beer moving the ball forwards again. Udo Lattek in his second spell as Bayern coach, joined them in 1983 after a spell from 1970 to 1975. Augenthaler. And that by looking down the line for Wolfart, but interception by Raducanu, the tackle from Wolfart. Marcel Raducanu never got on well with former coach Paul Czernay. He was one person who was more than pleased when Reinhard Saftig took over in April. And the cheers, by the way, for the announcement that Werder Bremen, rather surprisingly, have gone a goal down at home to Nuremberg. Last season's title chase, remember, very much a 2-horse race between Bayern and Werder. Werder leading the table for 32 of the 34 games. Bayern only taking over right at the end. Bremen losing 2-1 to Stuttgart. That's offside. Well, Bayern thrashed Mönchengladbach to take the title on goal difference. It's a neat ball through the middle, chance for Storck. And Pfaff coming off his line very quickly indeed. Belgian international. Minutes to go to half-time. Bayern Munich 1, Dortmund 1. Tremendous shot from Bremer. Good save from De Beer as Ernest came in. This is Frank Mill, not seen much of him so far. Jean-Marie Pfaff urging his men not forward, still 1-1. Goal from Mateus, or rather shot from Mateus, the goal from Wolfart. Mateus. Mati. Ernest. Ernest losing the ball. Great tackle from Hooper. Very good tackle indeed. Oh, Millie's onside. He must score. He's round Pfaff. Frank Mill. Here it is. Oh, he's missed. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What an amazing chance for Frank Mill. Bayern appealed for offside. Mill was onside. He had the easiest chance of his career and he fluffed it. Well, that is tremendous. Quite amazing. Quite amazing. Unbelievable. Such a tremendous opportunity for Dortmund to take the lead. Here we get it in slow motion. Now look at Mill sprinting. He's onside when the pass comes in. Ada lets him go. Pfaff comes out. He steps around him, but he can't put the ball in the net. What an opportunity. So just 40 seconds on my watch to go to half-time. The score still Bayern Munich 1, Borussia Dortmund 1. Foul there by Roland Wolfart. It's quite a clean game so far, though. Really, Dortmund a bit unfortunate that it's only 1-1. A chance from Frank Mill and the chance that we saw from Zorc just a few months ago with Augenthaler clearing off the line. Stagawa looking at his watch and blowing the whistle. So after 45 entertaining minutes, the score, despite the whistles from the Bayern fans: Bayern Munich 1, the goal coming after just half a minute from Roland Wolfart. Borussia Dortmund 1, the equaliser coming from Daniel Zimmers on the half hour. Dortmund in the yellow shirts, black shorts and yellow socks, for those of you with colour television, playing from left to right in our picture, who get the second half underway. Still level scores, 1 each. Tosky pushing it back to Pagelsdorf. And a good interception from Augenthaler. The official attendance, by the way, 31,000. And I can well imagine that the beautiful summer weather we've been having over the last few days has made 1 or 2 people decide to go for a swim perhaps this afternoon rather than visit the Olympic Stadium. This is Rummenigge, Flügler. Bremer doing well to retain that ball, snap by. Ernest, he looked like he was held there to me, but and Ernest himself pleading with the referee, but Mr. Gabor allowing play to continue. Talking about the attendance today, the West German Football Association were hoping that West Germany's successful visit to the World Cup in Mexico just a few weeks ago would have a positive effect on crowd attendances this season. I'm sure that most of you watching today's match will have seen West Germany lose the World Cup final to Argentina. And quite a few of the West German players in that team came from Bayern Munich. Great run by Zimmers. And good play by Mateus. And Mateus, of course, was the man who was given the task of marking Diego Maradona in that World Cup final, a task that he accomplished quite well indeed. Because that has got to be the hardest job in soccer, without any doubt at the moment, trying to stop Diego Maradona. This is Matti, beaten by Lush. Now either side, by the way, has made a substitution. This is Flügler. That's a good curling cross, and De Beer doing very well indeed to push that away for a corner. Young Wolfgang De Beer only in the side because the #1 goalkeeper broke a finger in training. This is De Beer's second game in the Bundesliga. His first one, believe it or not, came 4 years ago with Duisburg. Mateus pushing that one very neatly to Nachbai. So Mateus, what a tussle in there, Mateus, and he scored! 2-1 for Bayern Munich. The reward for persistency. What a fine game Lothar Matthäus is having. Battling away in that penalty area and the ball coming to his left foot. And no chance at all for Wolfgang de Beer. Well, Bayern Munich started the first half with an early goal after just 30 seconds. And they've done almost the same in the second half. Wolfart scoring after half a minute of the first period. Matthäus doing the same thing after just 4 minutes of the second half. Andy Bremer cost 2 million marks from Kaiserslautern. Hansi Flügler. Bremer's got a tremendous shot. Oh! And that was another magnificent save from Wolfgang de Beer. Bremer really let fly with that one, and de Beer stretching to fingertip it over the bar. So 2 brilliant saves in a minute from the young keeper, Hoeneß. And once more, increasing pressure from Bayern Munich. Flügler. Bremer changing the direction of attack. Nachbar, as so often this match, overlapping down the right. This time, beaten by Helmer. Hooper. Hooper almost losing the ball to Wolfart. Skutowski. Skutowski. And this time it was Zorc who was too slow. Hoeneß. But Hoeneß, I'm afraid, not showing enough pace there, and Dortmund allowed to fall back into defence. That looks like a promising move for Bayern. Now the crowd oohing and ahhing, but that shot from Norbert Eder a bit wider out than it looked from our camera angle. Enough by using his shoulder in that mid-air challenge. They were banging their back there for Michael Zorc, but he seems to be okay. It's a lovely ball to Matthäus, and de Beer coming up his line very quickly indeed. Good goalkeeping. What a beautiful pass through to Matthäus. And it's Matthäus himself with the corner. Up goes Eder. The sun for a moment just disappeared behind a bank of cloud. It's still very warm here in the Olympic Stadium. Good tackle by Nachbar. Nil though. I can imagine that Frank Mill's still feeling a bit of psychological trauma about missing that chance towards the end of the first half. An expensive buy, cost 1.3 million marks from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Dortmund indeed very active in the transfer market. They also bought Thomas Helmer from Bielefeld for 400,000 marks. Norbert Dickel from Cologne for 450,000. But Dickel on the bench for today's match. Mugler. But it wasn't all spending on the part of Dortmund, because they collected 1.7 million marks for Eike Immel, the goalkeeper they sold to Stuttgart. They also picked up another 1 million mark check by selling their striker Jürgen Wegmann to Schalke. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a good shot by Bremer, but straight at De Beer. Fine, combining well, Volpaert. Good chip, Rummenigge. It looked a bit like dangerous play, but another impressive attack by Bayern Munich. They certainly got the upper hand at the moment. But of course, in this game it's so important to turn pressure into goals. And Bayern have certainly had enough pressure on Dortmund in this half. Just 20 minutes played. That is a beautiful long ball to Frank Mill. Mill's got Nachbay with him, and Ada clips it inside. So, can is the equaliser. Oh, beautiful attack. As sweet a goal as you're likely to see. So all, and the goal scorer, number 8, Michel Zorc. He timed his run superbly. The pass from Mill, put right on a plate for him. And Bayern Munich facing a replica of the first half. Onside, cross off his line. Can Zorc score his third? Well, that was a great chance. Really, the man it fell to is a bit difficult in the shadow to recognise the players. It's Daniel Zimmers. But Zimmers sending Pfaff the wrong way. And Pfaff's leg just barring the ball as Zimmers tried to pull it inside onto his left foot. But I was saying that the second half, so much a replica almost of the first, because Bayern got an early goal in the first half and looked so supreme, so very much in charge, and then that tragic mistake by Klaus Augenthaler enabled Dortmund to equalise. 3 minutes into the second half, Mateus put them back in the lead, and once again it was virtually one-way traffic until that glorious long ball to Frank Mill. Chance for Mill again. Mill once more. And Augenthaler dancing around there. Confusion in the Bayern defence. Well, Bayern Munich looks so impressive when they're going forward, but my goodness, it seems that their defence is built on sand when they're under pressure themselves. Now Dudo Letek, obviously about to make a substitution. The player warming up on the touchline, young Ludwig Kögel. There is number 15, Ludwig Kögel, 20 years of age. A bit of obstruction there on Simmers. The referee deciding to award the free kick the other way, saying that Simmers himself was pushing. And the man coming off, you can see the number 10 board in Udo Lattek's right hand. Number 10, Michel Rummenigge, makes way for number 15, Ludwig Kögel. Ludwig Kögel, very much the darling of the fans. He had a superb debut season 2 years ago, but didn't quite hit it off last year. There's Mikkel Kögel. Now, most of the Dortmund team playing today will have fond memories of their last visit here, just less than 6 months ago. Once again, a long shot from Andy Bremer straight at the bear. Just because 6 months ago, well, in fact, it was in April that Bayern Munich lost at home to Borussia Dortmund by a goal to nil. And many people thought at the time that it had cost Bayern the league championship. But of course, as we all know, they did in fact recover to pinch it from Bremen at the last gasp. Kögel, good footwork by him. Chance. And this time it's confusion in the Dortmund defence. But a chance here for a counter-attack. Foul by Augenthaler. Mr. Gabo had an outstanding game as referee. And you can see the flag raised by the linesman. So it's Bayern Munich playing the offside trap, but very riskily. Matti. With a bit of a shirt pulling, spotted by the referee. Mill. Mill having to wait for support. There's only talk up there. It's Kögel back in defence. Bremer taking a crack on the ankle there from Frank Pagelsdorf. Corner then for Bayern Munich, taken by their substitute Ludwig Kögel. Headed away by Frank Milway back in his own penalty area. And Simmers, what a powerful man he is on the ball. And just stopped. The last minute, the ball breaking to Mill. This time it's Raducanu who's caught offside, but Daniel Zimmer's having a superb afternoon here in the Olympic Stadium. Kogel. Shut up by Stork. Stork signalling to the referee that Kogel took a dive. Mr. Gabor is of a different opinion. So it's a free kick to Bayern Munich. So less than 10 minutes left for play. The score still Bayern Munich 2, Borussia Dortmund 2. Ernest. Oh, and a good save again by De Beer. Well, this might only be Wolfgang De Beer's second league game in 4 years, but he's been playing like an old-timer. Ernest. It's Mill. Dortmund obviously looking to catch Bayern on the break. Daniel Zimmers. But Bayern Munich, I must say, playing the offside trap very well indeed. Perhaps Dortmund ought to move the ball just a little bit faster. Skirgle coming in from the right this time. Raducanu. Bayern still pressing forward, but some of the fire seems to have gone out of their game. This time it's Michel Zorc who's caught offside, the man who grabbed that 70th minute equaliser. Luger looking for Hoeneß. But the big man at the back of that Dortmund defence looked pretty impressive. What a great run by Raducanu, superb! And this time Zimmers is onside. Chance for Dortmund. Clips it over. Well, Pfaff just put Zimmers under enough pressure to make him pull his shot wide of that left-hand post. But a great run by Raducanu. Zimmers coming up like a steam engine in support. Look at the pass from Raducanu. Not much in it, was there? But it's still 2-2 here in the Olympic Stadium. And the crowd, the 31,000, certainly had their money's worth. Chance! Hoeneß! Real end-to-end stuff here this afternoon. That first chance, by the way, fell to Reinhold Matti. And Udo Lattek will obviously have a word or two to say to his team if the score stays as it is. Raducanu, beautiful dummy. But just couldn't get his shot in there. The tackle from Flugler, striking Raducanu right on his ankle. Raducanu's in a bit of pain there in midfield. Flugler. That was in the shot from Matthias that was blocked. Frank Mill, space at the back for Dortmund. Mill decided to go on his own, losing it rather easily to Nachbai. It's Matti. Stepping round Lush very neatly indeed. But Bayern playing it much too close, trying to go through the middle. It is very tight there at the back of that Dortmund defence. It's Kürgel. Was a bad foul from Flügler, and Raducanu manages to smile, but he was obviously a bit displeased about that. Raducanu, once again, former Romanian international. Swiatkowski. Lush beaten by Bremer. Mateus. That's a lovely ball inside to Matti. And Matti pushing it through the centre for Mateus. Mateus claiming he was pushed. Bernd Stoke, a picture of innocence. And Dirk Hooper, number 4 for Dortmund, the captain, marshalling his defence. 5 minutes of play left. Kürgel. Good wall. Well, Wolfhard got up to that, but no direction in his header. I mentioned at the start of our commentary today that Dortmund was so lucky to stay in the Bundesliga. The relegation playoff between the third from bottom in the Bundesliga and the third from top in the second division played on a home and away basis, and Dortmund lost the first match 2-0 to Fortuna Cologne. And they were just leading by 2-1, 10 seconds from the end of the second match before they scored their third goal. So Dortmund within 10 seconds of playing in the second division. Mateus, great chance. Oh, that was a superb run by Lothar Matthäus. He sailed straight through the heart of the Dortmund defence. A despairing last-ditch attempt, and maybe the final tackle coming in from Hooper just took Matthäus' eye off the ball. But that was a great opportunity. Well, since we've had no stoppages for injury, just 3 minutes of play left. The score: Bayern Munich 2, Borussia Dortmund 2. Dortmund, as you'd expect, in no hurry at all to bring the ball back into play. The score from Bremen, by the way, who are Bayern's arch rivals and are expected to contest the title with them once again. A high-scoring match in Bremen. Bremen leading Nuremberg by 4-3 at the moment. Long ball from Bremen, looking for Kürgel. Bayern rather desperate now as Flügler tries a long-range shot. Two minutes of play remaining. Hagelsdorf to Mill. Dortmund now, as The seconds tick away, content to hold the ball in their ranks. And the last-minute substitution. I don't know what effect Reinhard Safdie thinks that will have. The player warming up, number 13, Ingo Underbrugger. Raducanu, misunderstanding there with Michael Zorc. Just over half a minute remaining. This could well be Bayern Munich's last chance to collect 2 points from this match after all. Well, that Udo Lattek really was hoping for a much better start from this. Of course, Kürgel, he thought his side would collect quite a few goals against a Borussia Dortmund team that looked far from sure of itself last season. And it's all over. It's all over. Tremendous jubilation amongst the Dortmund players. Who would have thought that they'd have taken a point here, but take a point, which is what they have done. The score here in the Olympic Stadium, Bayern Munich 2, Borussia Dortmund 2. A great start for Bayern Munich. Volpaert scoring after just 30 seconds till Zimmers equalised with a brilliant goal. Bayern 2, Borussia Dortmund 2. From me, Alan Fountain, in the Olympic Stadium in Munich. Goodbye, and I hope to see you at the same time next week.